What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? See if we got anybody out there tonight. It's good. Good, good. White side, what's going on, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. If you've got the notifications, come on through. Come on in. Come on in the room. It's warm Saturday here in Ohio. Feeling good, feeling good. Hit that like button if you're in there, man. Hit that like button. Let's see. This thing is behind like crazy. Old school, what up, man? Good to see you tonight, bro. Hope you're having a nice, quiet Saturday. Like my own. Smash that like button on the way in, please. See if we can push this notifications out. Get some more people in here. It's showing 13, but I only see 2. Snap at you. What up, man? Chicago in the building. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna talk about tonight. I'm trying not to be ranting and raving though. Try to keep it calm. You know, keep peaceful. Jesus. Hold on a second, y'all. All right. All right. Malik, what up, man? What up, bitch? What's going on? Hold on. I gotta turn the internet. I'm not going to. Dr. T, what's up? What's going on? Come on in, y'all. Hit that like button. Get the algorithm up. Nicole, how you doing? BTG, what up, man? I was out looking around today, BTG. Found something, man. Found something good. I didn't go back for it, though. I had to kill over research first. I might go back for it on Monday. They're not open tomorrow. What up, CJ? I'm just gonna check out the Wilkinson Tactical CR12 magazine fair shotgun. Old school, I don't know, man. I ain't too much on shotguns, man. I got like a real cheap magazine shotgun. I think I shot once. That joint is literally, I mean, I think it might have 5 rounds through it. It's been sitting in the safe, and it's super cheap. I got it for just over $100 many years ago. I don't know how many years I've had that thing now. Yeah, BTG. I ran up on something I didn't know existed. So I started calling around, like, yeah, what is this? I think I want it too. I gave myself to 4 o'clock today to make the decision, and 4 o'clock came and went. I said, I can wait. Can any 9mm be used in a 9mm? Nicole, technically, no, it cannot, because sometimes you'll get guns. And let's say there's a round called a plus P round, and the pressure is a lot higher than a normal round. And some guns aren't made to handle plus P and plus P plus. You put a plus P round inside a chamber that's not made to handle it, you blow the gun up. But now if you have a gun that's rated to handle that, then you can use pretty much any 9mm round in there. What up, Lawrence? What's going on, man? I'm good, and yourself? It is BTG, and I found it in the store too, man. So I was like, I let fate decide. Yeah, Nicole, that's the thing. You can't put just any 9mm bullet. Yeah, gotta make sure your gun is chambered. If you're gonna use just regular 9mm, it'll pretty much run it. But make sure that it's chambered, that you can use plus P and plus P plus. Then you can pretty much put anyone in there. Yep, pretty much. Matter of fact, I hope it won't be going, BTG. Hope not. But I just happened to be going there. I was went to pick up some ammo, and there's a little shop that I like to go to, little mom and pop shop. And when I'm on that side, I said, let me stop at it and see if they had anything. They had a couple things. You're welcome, Nicole. They had a couple things there, but one in particular that I need for something that I'm doing. So, and I called up the experts, and they told me, yeah, you should go ahead and get that. So I probably will. When I do, they'll know. For my 8.6 build, so hopefully it runs nice and smooth and quiet. I went there looking to see if they had because they always have like the Gersons. I went there to see if they had a Match X, or they didn't have any of them. They didn't have any Match X's. They didn't have any. They had primes though, which I was like. But a lot of times I find like last time they had a few whiteouts there and stuff like that. So they seem to get pretty good Canik stuff. But I want to hold that comp first before I that Match X before I make a decision on it. Because I didn't like the original 2311. I thought it was a terrible gun. It felt horrible. Now they had to use CZ Scorpion there for a good price. I think it was a good price. Just came with 2 magazines. That's it. Nothing else. What up, real deal? What's up, man? Oh, that's what I was doing today, brother. I was just having that conversation with RGG today, man. I'm like, let me grab a few before, because I don't know what's getting ready to happen. And the price is pretty good right now. So I'm gonna grab some more. I'm gonna reach out to the gun food too. Some stuff I want to get. Just stack it. I stack it anyway, but figured let me just add a little bit. Mr. Hicks, what up, man? What's going on? Hey, y'all smash that like button on the way in. Get the notifications out. Oh no. So I went live tonight, really, because do my lives during the month sometime, a couple times a month. What I try to do. But I got a comment on one of my lives from some guy. He's an actual YouTuber. I got a comment from him, and I mean, it was kind of weird. It was kind of weak too. Oh, I like it. I bought a clone of it too, real deal. I like it. It's a cool little pistol. I wonder if I should get it cut and have them do a RMSC on there. I still haven't decided yet. I wish the grip was a little bit bigger, but it's all right. It's good. It's a CC. I didn't expect it to not be a good gun. I like it though. Yeah, but it was a YouTuber. He made a funny comment. Some of my what did he say? I was biased in my history and I was incorrect or something. He said, "What up, Jibba Jabba? Good evening." So I sent him a message. I said, "Anytime you want to talk, what up, Patrick? Anytime you want to come on the platform, we can discuss it." Ah, nice, nice. Send me the information. Who did that for you? Real good. Yeah. So I sent him a good you doing well, bro. sent him a message that was like, "Yo, come through. We can chop it up." I don't suspect he'll take the invitation though. I don't suspect he will. You can get them keyboard guys. They like to say stuff, but then they don't really want to talk. And I let them come have a say too. Oh, get out of here, real deal. How long did it take? How long were you in the queue? Or did you do it right away? I got a guy up this way too. That the price was good. He told me it shouldn't take him long. And I can drop it off to him. He's not far. Joe Kelly, what up, yo? So I told him I could take it to him. He said I could bring it to him. So I'm just waiting to see. I want to get it. I want to get it cut. My clone. I want to get my clone cut first. If he cuts the clone first, good. Then I'll do it. Took at least 3 months. Good. What, they had you in the queue? So you was in the queue for 3 months, and then once you send it in, they had it for a week to send it back. Okay. Yeah, Patrick, he crazy with the 2011s, man. He ain't trying to keep up with him. Him, and Maximum Holich, and Eric, you guys will play. Have got any Kansas City working on my Joe, I was looking at one today, and I think that's going to be an option. I need something for the 8.6. It'll run on the 8.6. Whatever, MGJ. So I think because I didn't know that they had this particular suppressor at that price. Because it shocked me when I saw it. I was like, is this a mistake? So I asked the guy. They had two of them side by side. 33 months for the whole thing. I was in the queue. You said 33 months? Or you mean 3 months? So no, that's how they do. They put you in the queue. You send it to them and then it comes right back. No, 3 months. Okay, I was getting ready to say, Jesus, I know it couldn't be. But yeah, Joe, I was looking at. I think because I think it's right where I want it to be in terms of the price point. Oh, yeah, man. No, 20. I was thinking about getting a dedicated one of those too, but I decided not to. I don't think I'm going to. I'm saying no now, but I probably will. I was gonna put 3 lugs on everything and just switch stuff around. You got one of them 25 with joints? Yeah, I had one of those too. It's a hybrid 46. Because I need something that can do that, because the 8.6 round is 338 Lapua bullet. So what is it, 0.38 or something like that? So you can't use a regular 30 cal can on it. I didn't know that until I started looking into it. They did. Yeah, man. Yeah, CJ, they seem to be going fast, man. That's what the last one that I did took 24 hours. So the first one, I forget exactly. It was really quick, and the second one took 6 days, and then the third one took 24 hours. Literally, maybe less than that, maybe 22 hours. So only using can outdoors. I mean, I use them outdoors, indoors. I'll be shooting some outside tomorrow. But I do. I need with this one, because I want to have a dedicated. Like I need a dedicated 308 can, because I got a 30 cal can, but I have 2 of those. But the one I keep on my 300 blackout I built, and then the other one is on my flail, and I'm not taking that off. That's staying there forever. What up, Mr. Bullshitter? What's going on, man? I'm not gonna change that one around. Hollywood, what up, yo? Nick Ross, the boss. What's up, man? Because I really want to, and to tell you the truth, I want to suppress my 10 millimeter high point. That's what I want to suppress. I want to suppress that. That's a good running gun. It's a high point, but them carbines run, man. Run like a stocking. So if I get it with the hybrid, if I get the one that I'm looking at, it's a direct mount. I'll see what the 10 millimeter, what the top point is, and see if I gotta get an adapter or something. Throw it on there. That's what I wanted. I was looking at one of those Q joints, but I try to keep the price down if I can. The hybrid is nice. No, I didn't. I found it. I found a used one in the store. Real deal. Yeah, I found a used one. I didn't get it from him. That's the person on the high point is a crime against Ravi J. I just want to see how it. I want to see how it runs. What if it runs and it's super quiet, man? Come on. What if it is? What if I put it on there? It's super quiet and nice. What then? What? Yeah. What up, Chris? What's going on, man? Yeah. What if I put it on there and it's super quiet? You know? Then what? I mean, it's worth it. I got it. With the Hollison Ames optic. Yeah, I got one, Patrick. It's a good optic, man. It's a good choice. I didn't. Joseph, is a new Stoga? What is it? Pistol? Carbine? What is it? High point sicko. Yeah, Patrick. The Ames is good, man. I got Ames. Matter of fact, I got an Ames on my 300 Blackout. That's what I'm running on there. The one that I built. I put that on there. Yep. I think you'll like it. See what the whole process is like. Joe, it's easy, man. Especially if you go through like Silencer Shop or like my 9 millimeter suppressor, the spot that I bought it from, they had like a kiosk set up. But it wasn't Silencer Shop. They had their own thing, and I did it through there, and they did the pictures right there and everything. She took the pictures of me right while I was standing there. It was cool. It's good for a 5.56. Oh yeah, you're not gonna have a problem. I think you'll like it. Got a nice big window. I think you'll like it. Like I said, I got it on 300 Blackout right now. Funny thing, I think I had it on the 5.56 at one point. I just switched it out. It won't give you any problems. They got a couple different ones, man. They got the one that I do want to get patented. They got the one called the Ronin. It's like the Ames Max or something like that. The Ronin Max. It's bigger than the regular one. That's the one that I want. It costs a little bit more, but it's bigger. I forget the guy name. What is his name? Two Lamb or something like that. It's after him. I do. I have the. What do I have? I got the O2 and the O3. I got the three, the one that they put out that made it look like an SRO. I got that one, and then I got the other one. The Q Erector is the one I want. I heard those are good, Joe. Yeah, it does sort of look like a suitcase. It does. I mean, a lot of those 20, the 22 can that I want to get, I want to get the Sparrow. It's an old can. I mean, but it shoots. You can shoot 5.7 through it. 17. You can shoot 17, 22 Magnum, and 5.7 through it. That's why I want it. And that's an old can. Mr. Bullshit, the O3 is nice. I got that on my steel frame. It's a good optic. I ended up catching it for a good price too. I'm waiting for the O4, but they all out of stock right now. Because I want one of those too. What up, AJ? Yeah, I want one of those. And hopefully the price will come down. Because that's what happened with the O3s. The price came down. Considering that this is a concealed carry joint, it might not come down like the other ones did. They're good though. Those Canik optics are good, man. They made good quality, nice and sturdy. They're good value. They make them to be tough. You know, my TTI, I give it. Yeah, I think you'll like it, man. I think you'll like it. The funny thing is, the optic that nobody talks about, my favorite pistol optic, and it's my favorite because it doesn't give me any burst. I have a stigmatism. It's my Marigold Haven. Don't ask me why, but that's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, pistol red dots. Not too expensive. Marigold came out with a bunch of different ones. I got the one. I forget which one I have. Box around somewhere. Yo, it is good. I got that. I think I got that on my thesis. Perfect combination. Another slept on firearm. PX9. Yeah, man. If you can grab one, grab it up. You talking about the MO3, AJ? Because if you find the MO4 for 130, please shoot me the link, brother. Last time I saw it, Jay said 299. I'm like, okay, it's gotta be the price gotta be coming down. See the enclosed optic? Not yet. Not yet, Joe. I'll get around to it. I got a lot of options. I got stuff that's not on anything. The battery life's not that good. Which one you talking about? The Haven? That's the one you talking about, AJ? She's have a black private essence stock. Two for 870. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with my still frame, of course. That's still the best gun they make, in my opinion. So tomorrow, me and Mango headed to the competition. Oh, all right. Scoop it out, ask questions. What kind of competition? Real deal? Steel Challenge, USPSA, IDPA? What you're going to see? Yeah, I think he's talking about the Haven, Joe. That's what I think he's talking about. If not, he must be talking about the MO3. Both of those, in my opinion, are good optics. So IDPA, okay. Mostly like drawn from concealment and stuff like that. Oh, the O3. Yeah, he said the O3 is on sale right now for 130. That's a good price. And it's probably like that because the four is somewhere out. It's somewhere out there lurking. Every place I look has been out of stock. Every place I look. Okay, you're gonna be out there running. All right, get it in, real deal. Get it in. It'll be fun, man. Competition is always fun. All the ones I've been to, the people have been pretty cool. I haven't had any problems with anybody. Everybody was real helpful. That's when you knew. It's fun. I think everybody should try at least once. If you decide not to keep doing it, but yeah, try it at least once. You have fun. What else? What else is going on? About. I got my first game. Yeah, I got Ramsey. That's what I got. I got the green dot ones. That's what I have. I think it is a good SRO alternative. It's pretty good. Now, full disclosure, the first one of the ones that I had a problem with it. It kept shutting off. It had a short in it or something. I reached out to them. They sent me an RMA. Sent me a brand new one. I'm having no trouble with it. Yo, what up, Thomas? Yep. I reached out to it. Reached out to them. They took care of me right away. Customer service was good. And I even like took a little bit of time because they sent me the RMA, and then I took some time and hadn't done it. And when I went back, whoever was emailing me was like, "What took you so long? We sent it to you." I told them, "Listen, life happens, and I lost track of it, and they sent me another one right away, so I sent it to them right away." It did. The customer service is great over there. I can't complain. I had a good experience with them. Green circle dot or just the dot in the Omega? Only got the dot in mind, BTG. Only have the dot. The Haven 01 for that's a good price. The Haven 01 for 129. That's a good price. Yep, that's a good price. If that's a good option, man. I think it's underrated. I mean, it's a miracle. It's made by Trichicon. Oh, so you got the multi reticle, the Ramsey J. You should be able to switch it. I think. I don't like the donut up death in my hand. The funny thing is, I don't really like the donut either. Real deal, but that the O-Side S, I'm using the donut net, and I actually like that. I don't know if it's because it's small or what, but I do like it. What up, Coy? What's going on, man? I didn't make it back there, Coy. I'm gonna let fate decide. I'm gonna wait till Monday. Yeah, I like having the option of having the dot. For competition, I don't like having the circle dot. No. I like just having the dot for competition. Even just target shooting for some reason. I don't know. Something about the 32 MOA with the dot. Something about it I just don't like it too much. Like I said, this is the first time that I actually enjoyed it with the O-Site. I'm just waiting to see if I can get my holster for it because that's definitely gonna be carry. Like this one right here, Homesman made this for me for my Mod 3. Nice. I would have lost that bet. Yeah, you would have lost that bet. Man, 4 o'clock came around. I was relaxing. I was like, yeah, you know something? I'll let fate decide. Let's see what happens Monday. That's what I said. Well, Joe, it's starting to get warm now, so there should be still challenge match should be coming up. I gotta check the calendar. Matter of fact, I'll check the calendar right now. I want to make the first one. Missed a couple last time. Let me see. Green County Fishing Game in it's like close to Xenia, Ohio, Joe. I'll tell you in a second. Wife has me a question. If you can change the Rams, you got to hold the button in. Either the I don't know if it's the up button or the down button. You got to hold the button in, and it should switch. If it doesn't switch, then that means it only has the one reticle. I'm trying to find this calendar so I can see tell Joe when it is. No. Ohio, not Pennsylvania, bro. Let me see. Well, clean up. It's probably not going to be till next month that the first match is. So I'm looking on here to see. I know they didn't. I know they just didn't stop. I don't know. Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you. Here we go. I had to get to the right page. No, 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 not in Pennsylvania, in Ohio, yo. Yeah, the first one is the 17th of May, so I'll make it out to that one. Dust the rust off and get out there and see how I can do. I'll make it out there. I decide what I want to shoot. With the 17th, that'll be the first one. It's fun though, man. There's a couple of them around. Like there's another club that a lot of guys that I would shoot at with the club that I'm a member of. There's another club I can join too. I just hadn't joined. But they do USPSA over there. That's a little different. I don't know if my knee allowed me to do that quite just yet. Need a new one. That's a different kind of hillbilly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think you'll have fun, real deal, man. It's fun, man. Like I said, people are nice, yo. Yeah, people are nice. Nice, cool out there. I've been shooting out there since it's been more than 5 years. Because during the whole plague thing, they didn't see me, so they thought something happened to me when I showed up. I know you're excited, real deal. The funny thing is, I was down there in that neck of the woods today when I was driving around. I didn't stop though. I thought about heading back and go, but I didn't stop. I decided to get something else. I'll be down there again. I gotta go pick up some 3-lug adapters for my 22s. Like the Beretta 92 series for competition. So, Jim Jabba, the only reason I own a Beretta is because it's the gun that Riggs carried in the Lethal Weapon. That's the only reason I bought one of those guns. That the only reason. And I took it and Cerakoted it. But then I got like a clone, the Malik or whatever it's called, and then I got a PT92, one from the 90s, Taurus joint. I mean, they're good guns. They shoot fine. It's just I never, I don't have it for home defense or competition or anything. I have it just to own it because I wanted to have it. I wanted to have one of those guns because one of my movie guns. But that Beretta Tallow, the competition joint, which is supposed to be their answer to the 2011. I want to be somewhere and shoot that. I like that gun. It looks good. Got a magwell on it. The trigger is supposed to be crazy. I want to check that out. Mine is triple that only. I didn't get the multi reticle. Ah, okay, BTG. Yeah, but them Berettas, man, they're a good gun. I don't know if there's any military guys in here that used to carry them. Shoots good. Good trigger. Like I said, I took my real Beretta, what I call it. I took it and Cerakoted it. Because I wanted like a chrome finish one. I couldn't find it. So the next best thing was to go have the Cerakote guy make it look like I wanted it to. Centurion, man. Oh man, that's nice. I'm looking at I want to give me another third gen Smith and Wesson. That's what I'm looking at. Just the only one that I'm finding I don't want. It's like the 5946 or something like that. It's always at a good price, but I just don't want that one. And there's a one store that I go to all the time. They always have a bunch of police trading stuff, always. And then the other, I don't know if you guys shop at AIM Surplus online. That's like local to me. I can go there. Take me about 20 minutes. And they always have good police trading stuff too. I was thinking about getting one of them old school 38s. Like you watch the old cop movies back in the day, especially the old the New York cops used to carry those old 38s. I don't know what designation they are, but I thought about getting one of those just to have one. So I find those from time to time too. It's good stuff. People sleep on a lot of that stuff. You can find you a good reliable handgun. Yeah, detective one of them detective special joints. I want one. You don't want the longer barrel or the shorter barrel. Either one. Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna make it up there, man. I missed you last time when I got up there. I missed you when I was up there. I'm definitely gonna make it. I'm definitely gonna make it back again. Yeah, the police trainings are great. Yeah, I'm definitely going back up there. I try to coordinate with you this time, man. See what time you're gonna be up there. Because last time when I was up there, when I walked around, I wouldn't have been able to miss you. I know what you look like. And you weren't out there. And I was up there for a little while. Ran into a couple of my other buddies up there and walked around a little bit. I bought something while I was up there. I forget, and then went home. But I'll definitely make it back up there. That's too close for me not to go. What up, big dog? Man, all you need is a full size DW. Yep, I'll make sure, Chris. We'll make sure, man. That's one of the spots. I appreciate having that place close. Because when I need stuff that I can't walk in and get anywhere, I can pretty much always get it from them. I needed a brace for my Mac 5. Couldn't find it anywhere, any other store. They had it. Went up there and got it. Needed gas blocks, gas tubes. They always got what I need. 3 lead adapters, everything. Gotta give me a lever action. Not sure about what caliber. Any recommendations from them? So, Joe, I had a 44 lever action that I parted ways with to get something else. So my next one that I want to get a 45 long coat, so it'll match my old school Western gun. I want something that matches. I just got rid of it because I wanted to get something else. But I want the 45 long coat because then I can have, if I get 45 coat, I have a pistol that's 45 coat and a rifle. Just be a match set. Or the revolver, I got it because I just wanted it. So the reason it was nostalgia, basically, my pops is a big Western fan. I mean, I know more Westerns probably than the average person. I've probably seen more than the average person. Know lines from them and everything. I grew up watching them, and I still watch them to this day. And I got that revolver because I was like, man, it was a good price. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. I wish I could show it to you. I got a video out there on it. It's stainless steel, got the white grips. It's nice. Springfield Cool PC. I was jibber jabber. I was went to was it the 15th was Springfield Day at the range. I didn't know it. And I went and I got to shoot the Kuna. It was nice, man. It's nice. It's smooth. I don't really like the brace because the way the brace is set up, it's got like a almost like they got like the back of it's got like it's not a point, but it sort of sticks out a little bit. So I feel a little bit uncomfortable. But I saw a setup that I want to get for it. Let's see. Yeah, man. I used to watch it. I didn't listen. All types of from John Wayne, the Marlon Brando, Randolph Scott. I mean, Kirk Douglas. Everybody, man. I didn't. Burt Lancaster. I don't watch them all. Yep, I don't watch all of them, man. I've seen plenty, man. One of my favorite cowboy movies or westerns, I guess you call it. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's called One Eye Jacks. That's a Marlon Brando. That movie good. Yeah, man, and the coin coming at a good price. You can get it with the brace for $9.99. Excuse me, without the brace for $9.99 and with the brace for $10.50. That price is probably gonna go down. It was just release date was April the 15th. Oh yeah, One Eye Jacks is that's one of the classics, man. And of course, the modern day classics. You got True Grit, Josie Wales, all of the Clint Eastwood stuff. Yeah, you can't forget Unforgiven. That was great. Yeah, you can't forget that stuff, man. That's good movie watching. That's for me. That's late night movie watching. I find myself up late watching Unforgiven or something like that. Winchester Cemetery, Jimmy Stewart. Oh man, I ain't seen that in a long time. Yep, Hangover, yep. Hang 'em High. Yeah, Josie Wells. That's one of my favorites. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's long as hell, but that's a good, real good movie. Oh man, that's Patrick. That movie is great, man. My favorite character in that movie is Tuco. He was a real jerk, a real asshole, but he's my favorite character in that movie. That one doesn't sound familiar. I might have saw that Jibber Jabber, but I don't recall that one. Yeah, I don't recall that. Another one of my favorites is OK Corral. Kirk Douglas played Doc Holliday. One of my favorites. Yo, AJ Bondsman is good, bro. I watched that too. Bondsman is good. It took a twist. I didn't know what it was about, but I think it's good. I look forward to the next season. And then I finished Blazing Saddles. That's always good, Joe. That's always a good time. I don't know if y'all watched Yellowstone. I'm into all of the Yellowstone stuff. And I watched 1923. I think the other one was 18 something. I forget it. That one was good. I just finished watching 1923. That was great. Yep, that was a good series, man. They slow walked that joint out to the end, but it was good. It ended the way it was supposed to. Yeah, but the funny thing, uh, Yellowstone made me want to be a cowboy. It did. I don't know why it did. Yellowstone made me want to be a cowboy. Yeah, it was a great love story. Yeah, let me tell you something, real deal. It had me, man. My favorite scene is when she is in the car and she's yelling at God about, is this what you're gonna do to us? You want us together just to take us apart? And right when she was yelling at the Lord, the train come by. He come jumping up the back of the train and save her. That's my favorite scene of the whole series. My favorite. Oh yeah, to this day, man, my pops Jibber Jab, he watch. I mean, westerns like that's his thing. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, you'll be into it, man. It's very dramatic. Charles Bronson made some good ones too, man. That's true. He was in wasn't he in '97? Sons of Katie Elder. That's a good one too, Malik. There's a lot, man. So my dad, he's like old school, old school. He's got these movies you're talking about. He got them on VHS. I mean, still has them on like stacks of VHS. And he don't need them, but he got them. That's his thing. The Man with No Name. That don't sound familiar. I might know that one real. There's so many, man. That's the only reason I got that gun was because I wanted a cowboy gun. Yeah, that's another classic. Yul Brynner. I liked how they did they remade it with Denzel playing the lead. He wasn't Yul Brynner, but still, you can't really beat the original. The original I think was better than the remake. But I mean, I think he did a good job because Yul Brynner played that part really well, man. TBG, what up, man? Yeah, man, it's been a while. Where you been? Yeah, Lee Van Cliff. Wasn't he played Angel Eyes and Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? What does the DWX stand among the 2011s? What up, Looney Tunes? Yeah, brothers. You brothers in here that got those all right, bro, you been traveling. Well, America. You brothers that got those 2011s. What y'all think about the DWX compared to it? I mean, I've shot the DWX and I've shot 2011. DWX is a nice shooting gun. I wish it was optics cut, but it's a nice shooting gun. Yeah, he did play Angel Eyes. That's right, Patrick. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with old movies. And I am an old head, man. I'm an old head. My birthday coming up on the 29th, man. I'm be 51, man. I'm one of the old guys now. But I'm cool with that because the alternative would be I wouldn't be here. So I'm cool with being one of the old guys. Don't bother me at all. They got a mock shut now? Okay. Yep, ain't that's right, Jibba Jabba. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Nah, man, you gotta yes. Yeah, so now there are some new movies coming out because I was at the movies today, and there are a couple good movies coming out. Some movies that look good. One with Leonardo DiCaprio. I can never remember I think Benicio del Toro, the guy who played in Sicario. He's got one coming out by himself, and he's got one that's coming out with him and Leonardo DiCaprio starring. That looks good. TBG. Yeah, some of them are not, man. I went to see Sinners today. Yeah, that's a good movie, man. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the new stuff is trash, but every once in a while you find something, depending on who the director is. And I think what's happening now is because they're just starting to recover from not making all those movies for a couple of years. So there's two good movies that I saw that I'm planning on going to check out. And of course, I want to check out the Thunderbolts. I like the Marvel stuff. I like all type of movies, man. We Gen X's look good though. That movie with Benicio del Toro and Leonardo DiCaprio looked good, and the one by himself. It looked like it's kind of quirky. Like it'll be a fun movie to watch. But Sinners was good. It had a lot of different messages in it. That was a good movie. I'm gonna go see that again. I'm gonna take my wife to see it. I wanted to see it by myself first. See if it was trash in it. It's like really like a horror sort of movie. And I don't really watch horror movies too much. There's some stuff coming out. And none of it is never really good as the other. None of it is really as good as the whole stuff. That's what I found myself doing. I search for the new stuff, but the old stuff is better. They don't develop the characters in these movies. The new generation don't have a long attention span. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, real deal. Sometimes it's like that. It was funny because it's funny you said it because the movie that I watched today, they did develop the characters. It was good. They had it had a real good story arc, so you can know who these people were and what was going on. Actually, it was really good. Okay, these characters live with them. Sometimes it's like that. Oh, what's the show that just started coming on Paramount? I don't know if anybody watched it. Is it called Family Business or something like that with Pierce Brosnan? Anybody watching that? I watched like the first episode, and it was pretty good. They're like a British crime family. I started watching Justified. I didn't get finished with it. I started watching that. Mobland. There you go. Thank you, Chris. I couldn't remember. That's the one. So far, the episode that I saw was good. I got to go back and finish watching that. Justified was a good series. I started watching that too. Some stuff I never watched, I had to go back and start watching. There's another show called Banshee I started watching. I never watched that. You think so? People think Justified is the best show ever made? I don't know about that, man. In my opinion, the best show ever made was The Wire. Yeah, Banshee's a good show, man. I forget how many episodes I'm into. I had to go back and watch it. I ain't know nothing about it. My brother keep telling me to check out Lioness, Patrick. I didn't check it. My wife, she don't watch it. I never watched the one episode yet. I gotta check it out. I'm watching Dope Thief. That's another good one. That's on Apple TV right now. I don't watch none of them series on there, man. I don't like most of that stuff on there is Tyler Perry. I don't like it. Oh yeah, the Wire was my shit, man. I don't watch that series. I don't know how many times. I watched it when it originally came out, and I watched it again a few times. That's good. Of course, always The Sopranos. That was good. I don't know if y'all into like the medieval stuff, but there was a The Ring of Time. That joint on Amazon. Yeah, that's a good show. That was in the Game of Thrones too. That was a good show. I watch a lot of different stuff. If I can get past the first couple episodes, I'm good. Yeah, The Wire was amazing back in the old days. You know, I bought it. I got it on Blu-ray. Even though I don't even need it, I bought it a while ago. All right, I got to start watching Lioness then. As a matter of fact, I'll start watching a couple episodes a night when I'm finished with the live. I'll check it out. I got some stuff I need to put away. Put it on. But I keep hearing it's good. My older brother told me to watch it. He was like, "Yeah, it's good." My wife said it was good too. So. Oh man, Yaphet Kotto was he was one of my favorites, man. He was a real good actor. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Tyler Sheridan. He's I mean, it's great. And you want to know what kills me? Those shows are like MTV productions. It's kind of crazy. So Tyler Sheridan writes Lioness too. If he does, I didn't know that. That'll make me watch it. He's a good writer. All right, Patrick. Yeah, I'll get in there and check it out then. Real deal. I watched the first season of Fallout. I don't know if did it come back on. Is there a second one? Uh, I watched the season. I did watch that. Fallout was good. I thought that was good. Oh, I didn't know that, Joe. All right, I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, Fallout I thought was good. You know, it's after the video game. It's a good show though. You know, the good shows now, like you watch Jack Reacher. I thought the first season was good. So Patrick, I tried to watch Night Agent, bro. I tried to watch it. I couldn't get into it. Coworker of mine told me about it. Oh, Zach, you gotta watch it. It's good. I couldn't get into Night Agent, man. I just couldn't get into it. I tried. I sat down specifically to watch it, and I was like, ah, man, I couldn't do it. Something about it, I couldn't do it. Yeah, Joe, I just couldn't get into it, man. Yep, I said I'm gonna watch it from the beginning because usually if something is good and I start watching from the beginning, I'll keep watching it. I'll pick a Saturday and I'll just watch the whole thing if I don't got nothing to do. That's how I started watching Banshee. I started watching Banshee because there was some short that I saw on YouTube, and I wanted to know what the show was. So when I went and looked it up, I was like, how come I didn't know about this? The Day of the Jackal. That sounds familiar, Ramsey J. Oh man, 24 was the shit, Jibba Jabba. That was a hell of a series, man. I'm not finished with Banshee yet, Joe. I ain't finished yet. I'm probably about 6 episodes in. Yeah, 24, man. I think my wife just rewatched that. Watch Cobra Kai. Man, I ain't watching no damn Cobra Kai real deal. Nobody watching that. I wouldn't waste my time. I wouldn't waste my time watching Cobra Kai. That's your Arm series. What's the Arm series, Patrick? Yeah, I couldn't watch that TV show remake of the 1970s movie about an assassin, The Day of the Jackal. All right, man, I put that down. I use IPTV, man, so I usually get to watch everything that I want. Man called Hawk. Man, that's back in the day, bro. That's back in the day. You know, he started out on Spencer for Hire. He was Spencer's homeboy. That long ass coat. I remember that, Avery Brooks. That's way back in the day, man. Oh, Patrick. Oh, that's you told. Oh yeah, man. Don't get no better than that, bro. On five, coming up June 6th, June 7th. Can't wait, can't wait. That's right, Spencer. That was a good show. He drove that 19, was it 64, 65 Mustang? Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man. They don't make TV shows, good TV shows, much like that anymore. You know, those were like series on broadcast television. Now everything you want to see a good show, you got to watch it on Amazon or Netflix or something like that, or Paramount. I tried to watch a couple of the ones on broadcast television, but I wasn't really into it. All the best stuff seems to be on cable now. Thank you, Jimmy Jap. Appreciate it, man. The original Equalizer. I used to watch that with my pops, real deal. That's how I got into it. The Equalizer now is trash. And it's not just because it's a lady, it's just trash. The show is not good. I used to watch that with pops. What up, man? What's going on, Patriot? I used to watch Mike Hammer. I don't know if y'all remember that from back in the day. There was another one too, another show. Can't remember the name of it. Just the guy he was slipping around. Blowing it up. That's for Arm 5, man. That's the official Arm 5 patch. Glow in the dark. Limited edition. You go to regularmeetup.com and find you one there. That's right, Stacy Keach, man. That's right. You know, real deal, I didn't really watch Hunter, man. I didn't watch Hunter, and I didn't watch TJ Hooker. Either one of those. What's the one about the helicopter? Not Blue Thunder, the other one. Airwolf. That was decent. That was who was that? Jan Michael Vincent. That was a decent show too. Yeah, they don't make shows no more, man, like that. Yep. Yeah, I ain't want to see Mark Wahlberg or nothing, big dog. Really, I mean he's alright, but not for them old shows. Yeah, Blue Thunder. I used to watch it a little bit, but Airwolf was. I used to watch that. I liked it, but I like that helicopter better than the Blue Thunder helicopter. Now, let me see. Y'all remember a show called Hardcastle and McCormick? You remember that? That was the first time I remember a show a guy had a Lamborghini. Fall Guy was good too, man. Fall Guy was good. Yeah, but Hardcastle and McCormick, man. One dude drove a truck, one dude drove a Lamborghini. This is old stuff. More than 30 years old. Good shows though, man. Oh man, Real Deal. You bought I remember that show, man. I remember the theme song. Hardcastle and McCormick, Mr. Bullshitter. That was the name of the show. Hardcastle and McCormick. All right, Joe. Yeah, the Greatest American Hero, man, was great. It was the Greatest American Hero, and then one of the first computer-based shows was Automan. Automan was he had a whenever he wanted to do something, he would call up Cursor. And Cursor would draw him cars, make him money, all type of stuff. That was one of the first computer-based shows. That's way back in the day. I thought that he was in Reg. I thought he drove a Lamborghini. Yeah, it was only one season, but I enjoyed the show, man. I was a kid. $6 Million Man, Steve Austin, can't forget that one. You didn't like the Greatest American Hero, Joe? I thought that was a good show, yo. Nighthawk, Knight Rider. Now, here's my thing. Why I didn't really appreciate Knight Rider. Because even back then, I wasn't into guns or nothing, but it made no sense to me how he could fight against everybody and ain't had no gun. Same thing with the A-Team, man. A-Team shot so many rounds, never hit nobody. It was one of my favorite shows, man. I loved it. Yeah, his pal was never. He didn't know what he was doing. The most memorable thing about the show was the theme song. Yeah, don't try to bring Knight Rider back. Leave that alone. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Reg. Because that was a good show. Like I said, that was the first computer-based show. Lee Van Cleef, he was in the show called The Master where he played a ninja. Man, I don't remember that one. What a Rush Hour? And sometimes, man, sometimes gun talk, sometimes movies, we just start talking about movies tonight. Getting some old movies. Yeah, no gun talk earlier. Man, I live in the gun world every single day, bro. Every day. Every day. So I don't mind talking about, but I gotta talk about other stuff too. Hill Street Blues, classic. That's a classic television show. Classic, real deal. I'm gonna be doing matter of fact, I'll be on the range tomorrow getting everything ready for the with the prime. So that'll be my next review. So if I get everything done like I want to tomorrow, I'll put it out Monday. What up, Jay? I'm behind. I got a couple things. I got a poster I need to do, a couple things I need to do, but I want to do the prime. I'm gonna get that out. If I don't do the prime, then I'll um drop it'll be a host review. There's your Nez. Oh, get out of here. I didn't realize that. Now that I think about it, now look back, I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, the range open tomorrow. I booked it. I got a book. BTG. Yep, it's open tomorrow for sure. Oh, Kojak was great, man. We stopped smoking, started eating lollipops. Miami Vice. Patrick, another classic. Another classic. What is it? Crockett used to carry the Bren 10. I wish I could find me a Bren 10 right now, man. That was one of the first 10 millimeter semi-auto 10 millimeters they made. I wish I could find me one. And if I found it, it would be super expensive. Whoa. I shot himself in the head with a fake gun. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks, Joe. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, the TP9, the Mete Prime. MC9 Prime. Yep. It's a good shooting gun. Oh, man, yep. Jibba Jabba, if I can get my hands, I want one of them Bren 10s, man. If I can get my hands on one of those, I would love to have one. He carried that 10 millimeter before 10 millimeter was popular. He carried a 10 millimeter and Tubbs carried a 38, which I didn't understand. Yeah, he had a sort of shotgun too, but his main pistol was that little 38. Those shows like that were the beginning of me learning about guns. My brother told me about that. Oh man, Edward James almost played a hell of a character. That was my first memorable role for him, playing their captain. And the lead. Anybody remember the lead villain's name? Because he finally got it at the end of the show. Anybody remember his name? Yeah, it wasn't good, man. They should have left it alone. Right, Patrick. Yeah, man. That was good. There was another show that came on too. Um, it was I can't remember the guy who played. I can't remember his name. I remember the lead character's name. The lead character's name in Miami Vice was Calderon. That was his name. Calderon. He was the lead drug dealer, and they finally got to him at the end. They finally was able to kill him. He was through the whole series. He was the guy they were going after. There was another cop show that used to come on. Yeah, what's his name? Y'all actually would know. Y'all would know the. If I can't. He played in what's the movie? I can't remember the show that's on now. Been on forever. The cop show that's been on forever now. Oh shit! Well, I can't. I'm drawing a blank. He played one of the detectives in there one time. Now, not Barney Miller. Oh damn, what's this guy's name? You know the show that been the longest running cop show ever? Yeah, SVU. What's the name of what's the because I can remember I can hear the song, but for some reason I can't remember the name of the damn series. There's a bunch of different ones. He played one of the detective in SVU, but there was a show that used to come on NBC. It didn't last for a long time. It might have had one season, but it was real good. It was about a bunch of different cops. Yeah, Law and Order. Thank you, Joe. Wasn't in YPD Blue. He wasn't in that. Hold on. Let me see if I can give me a second. Now you got me wondering now. I mean, this was a long time ago. Let me see if I can find some of the cast. So I think he passed away now. I don't think he's alive anymore. I used to watch New York Undercover. You had to. You watch Martin, you watch Living Single, and New York Undercover. Patrick. Or you was watching the Cosby Show and the other stuff that came on NBC. Third Watch. I've seen that. Dennis Farina. Dennis Farina. It was a show. He played it was a cop show that used to come on NBC years ago that Dennis Farina played in. Crime Story. That was it. It was on from 86 to 88. It was Crime Story. Used to come on NBC. That was a good show, man. That's right, Patrick. That was a New York way, man. Thursday nights. And then I got into ER. Back then, when I was romancing the ladies always knew you couldn't call me on Thursday from 10 to 11 because I was watching ER. That was a rule. Don't bother me. Yeah, but I don't know if you remember Crime Story, man. Crime Story was a good show. It only lasted 2 seasons, but he was the lead in that show. It was a cop show. Real good. Yep. Man, it's a good walk down TV memory lane. Shit, I'm gonna look for Crime Story, see if I can find that somewhere. Listen, I never watched Friends. I get now. This is the thing. I've never watched one episode of Friends. I was never into that show. But Seinfeld, I watch Seinfeld today. I will get off this live and go turn on Seinfeld on purpose and watch it late into the night because I think that show is ridiculously funny because it's about absolutely nothing. It never had no themes, no nothing. It was just about a bunch of friends who did a bunch of dumb shit. That's why I liked it. I mean, George Clooney he did good in the show, real deal. Yeah, I know he was a real Chicago cop. I knew that, big dog. Yeah, man, I used to watch Seinfeld. I ain't going front, but I never watched Friends. Not one episode. Exactly, Joe. Was watching Living Single. I wasn't watching Friends. Yeah, I never was never into it. I heard it was a funny show though. He was the best Batman. The funny thing is, none of those Batman movies were memorable to me. The only one was memorable when Heath Ledger playing the Joker. That's the only one. He transcended that character. It's crazy. You stupid, man. Yeah, and if you grew up in New York, Thursday nights during that time, because they added what up to it, right? They added because Martin got added in. You had Martin, Living Single, New York Undercover. One of the most low down, dirtiest characters ever played was Ice T. He played New York Undercover. Same thing here, Patrick. I did the same thing, man. I still watch the Honeymooners to this day, bro. I grew up watching the Honeymooners. Jackie Gleason is one of my favorite comedic actors of all time. I love Jackie Gleason. I'm old head, man. Jackie Gleason, Art Carney, my man Ed Norton, and Ralph Cramden. I loved it because they were boys and they were tight friends. They just got on each other's nerves. Oh, Living Color, that sparked so many different stars. Real deal was crazy, man. The whole cast, man. Everybody in that cast is rich to this day. Everybody. Right. You're right. You're right, big dog. It could have been called that. Living Color, you got Homie the Clown. So you had Damon Wayans doing his thing, Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey. Who else? J Lo used to dance on there. The Wayans, they all rich. That's a family thing. That was a good show, man. It was a real good show. It was one of those things that you always had to make sure you're watching. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Yeah, she was a fly girl. She sure was. That was before she was Jenny from the Block, singing all over the place. Oh man, Jackie Gleason and Sheriff Buford T. Justice. Smokey and the Bandit is one of my favorite movies ever. Jibba Jabba. It is. It's one of my favorite movies ever. That movie is hilarious. I can watch it anytime, whenever. I love it. He says, boy, there's no way you came from my loins. He said, when I get home, I'm going to punch your mama in the mouth. Ah, I love that movie. It was the best one out of the whole series. It was funny, though. My man said, I want a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. I'm still trying to figure out what a Diablo sandwich is to this day. Me too, real deal. I got that joint on DVD. BJ in the bed. Oh, that was crazy. Yep, Joe Classic Burt Reynolds. I ain't seen BJ in the bed. That was a good show too. Shut up, Lobo. Oh, y'all going back, man. You gotta be digging in the crates. That's right. 10 fingers on the finger, boy. And he kicked him in the ass. BJ in the bed was a good show. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's fun like that, yo. Cousin Vinny. That's a good. I think that's a good movie too. I think Joe Pesci's a good actor. I like him in his Marlboros, but I thought that was a good straight from him. He put another movie too. I forget the name of it, where he played like a homeless guy who was a little bit crazy. That was a good movie too. Yeehaw! Dukes of Hazzard, man. Everybody used to watch Dukes of Hazzard. Generally, so his name was Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane and Boss Hogg. Bo and Luke Duke. And of course, who can forget Daisy Dukes? They named the damn shorts after. That's right, Jibber Jabber. It's good for the soul, man. It's good in these times. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time, big dog, but I'm pretty sure she probably still is. Which movie, Mr. Bullshitter? You talking about Smokey and the Bandit? That was Sheriff Branford. If you're talking about Smokey and the Bandit, when he crashed over the bridge and he went and talked to him and he couldn't believe it was a black sheriff, that was Sheriff Branford. That was his name. If that's what you're talking about. Yep, easier times back then, man. Sometimes I just sit and reminisce, yo. Yep, no bills. I miss those times. Couldn't wait to be an adult. Damn, I only knew then what I know now. Yep, I understand. I don't remember, Mr. Bullshitter. If you're talking about from Dukes of Hazzard, I don't remember. Porky's. That's another classic. That was when they were starting to wage war on movies from having too much nudity and all that other stuff. That's right. No having to recharge. It was all so simple then, man. I miss those days. That's right. It is. Yep. I miss them days, man. Yep. The music, the movies, the girls were nicer. What you gonna do, man? We grew up with some good times, yo. Yep. Less attitudes, less drama. Yeah, back then there wasn't none of that. None of them weaves and lace fronts and tattoos. Nope. Total different time, man. Every once in a while they play like on TikTok. They got the guys that'll go and they'll do like stuff from the '80s and the '90s and stuff. They always play the music, man. Send you right back, right back. It's like I'm right back there, man. Like I'm right back at Hollis, man, on 205th Street, and then Linden on 96th Street. Took me right back to the old days, man. Yeah, back then, when you had a tattoo, you had a. I mean, it was for a reason. It wasn't just because, oh, I just got a tattoo for the hell of it. Yeah, Hollis, Queens, Joe. That's where I grew up, man. That's where I grew up. Webster, I remember that. Yeah, man. When who was it? When Run DMC and LL Cool J and when they used to go on tour, the bus used to come pick them up. Used to ride through the neighborhood. Now I ain't grew up in the projects, man. I wasn't far from there, but I ain't grew up in the projects. Bubblegum G came out and the girls were killed. Yep, 8 ball jackets. People was getting robbed for those. Back in the day, Patrick, when they used to rob people for their sneakers. I don't know if that was a uniquely the Queens thing, but I remember that used to happen a lot. Now I grew up on Joe. I grew up on 113 and 205. It was a suburb of Manhattan, but it wasn't the suburbs. What up, pops? Yeah, that's where in Hollis, like we used to. That's why when I talk about Run DMC and all that, those we knew those guys. They were from the block. They'd be around there. DMC used to stand up on the corner of 113th Avenue and Francis Lewis drinking 40s with my brother, and that's we knew those guys. They were neighborhood guys, cool guys too. Jam Master Jay. I got a poster somewhere. I don't know where it is, and I'm pretty sure I still got it. I hope I didn't get rid of it. Where I had they all signed it. Cool J signed it. Run DMC signed it. Jam Master Jay, all and they had, like I said, the bus used to come pick them up. That big ass gold box that Cool J had. I've actually had my hands on that. This was years ago, yo. I had Adidas. Now I had fake gazelles, Jibba Jabba. I didn't have real gazelles. They were expensive. I did have Adidas though. Now my brother, he used to rock the real stuff. That's what he used to always have you like rocking. He used to have the Izars and the Latigras. Y'all remember those polos? You had the Lees, and you had the suede Pumas way back. Biggs, I gotta find it, man. I know I got it around here somewhere, man. I gotta find it. It's in something. I got robbed for my bus pass. Dude told me to run it. So, yo, that's right, Patrick. That's the type of stuff that used to happen, man. Jibba Jabba never wore British Knights, man. Never wore them. I remember walking kangaroos. My brother was always suede Pumas and shell top Adidas. That was the thing. And then you rock the Wallabies. I don't have them no more. PPG. Yep, that was back in the days when they had number holes and all that other stuff, man. It was a good time. Pop, let me tell you something, Pops. You want to know the one thing I used to love? Whenever we would go to the South, because my mom's people was from North Carolina. So whenever we would go, it always seems like y'all had better music. It was our music, but it seemed like y'all always were playing it. So, they didn't always play hip hop on the radio in New York. So whenever we would go down south, they always had all the hip hop stuff down there. Fat ass gold chain. Yeah, man. Everybody remember the first gold chain. Learning the lyrics of Supersonic. Nah, man, Pat, because what up, Tick Wayne? Ah, man, listen, I used to like going down south. Where I grew up at, you had the Hollis crew, you had the Murdoch crew, you had the cast that was from across Francis Lewis, and you had the other little. It wasn't a lot of. I guess it was gang. It wasn't really gangster. Everything was a crew. But I remember because my peoples was down with the house crew. But one night I walked into this kid that when we walked into his house, and the whole Murdoch crew was in the house. I never forget that. Because as soon as I left that house, I went and told my brother that they were there. We was from Hollis. And what them cats doing there? We were kids, so they ain't mess with us. The whole Murdoch crew was in that house, man. Right there on 112th Road and 205th Street. I'll never forget that. That house was packed. So I had to go tell my brother. He said, what was my rap name? Yo, they used to call me Zach Love back in the day, bro. I ain't had no rap name, but that was my thing. I was Zach Love. I had a shirt made. It was black. It had the red letters on it. I even had a name card at one time. Yeah, man. I wasn't no rapper. Man, I ain't got none of that stuff no more. That was years ago, man. That was my thing. I remember that shirt. That stuff was fun, man. That was back when New York was New York. New York ain't New York no more. That's right. Everybody had a ski. Somebody was a ski something. That's it. New York ain't New York like it used to be, man. The city that I grew up in doesn't exist anymore. Oh yeah, Joe. A lot of house parties and dances. And yeah, man. Back in the day, listen. Some of them parties I can still remember, man. We did this. So I know this girl. She lives in Florida now. Her name is Toshiba. And I distinctly remember this house party because we were in the basement of her parents' house. It was somewhere in Laurelton. Um, I didn't know what Laurelton is. We were somewhere in Laurelton, and that it was so packed in that basement, and it was so hot that one of the windows broke, man, because it was so much down there. I mean, that was a hell of a party, man. Oh, we had fun that night. The girls was down there. There was some dude at the door speaking different languages because it was so many people out there. Her parents was mad cool. Her mom was mad cool. Rest in peace. She passed away a little while ago. But yeah, man, that party was jumping. That's one of the more memorable ones. It was packed. It was full of girls, hot and sweating. Yeah, that was a good time. I probably was what, 16? That's right. Rest in peace, Mom Dukes, man. Yeah, Doors, I remember those. I remember the first time being a tough guy, I lost out on this girl. This girl named Jennifer. Jennifer was fine, man. But there was this kid there. And I ran with a crew full of guys, it was about 7 or 8 of us. And this kid was trying to push up on her. And she didn't like the fact that we was getting ready to do this kid dirty. I'm like, yo, man, we're gonna take this kid's sneakers, we're gonna rough him up and send him on his way. She was trying to push up on Jennifer. She found out that happened, man, she wouldn't talk to me no more. It's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. I never forget that. I remember that girl though. Yeah, man, when you start thinking about it, Joe, that stuff comes back to you, man. And then growing up in New York City is an experience. It just is. Growing up in New York is an experience, especially growing up in the time that I did. I grew up in the time to where Times Square and 42nd Street was really 42nd Street, where they had porno houses and peep shows and all that stuff. When New York was real New York, before they messed everything up. Now I got a son, he just turned 13, and my daughter, she's 29. She loved being from New York. My son, he's from here. So, he's from Ohio. And my daughter, she loved being from New York. She live in Atlanta now. Hopefully I get to see her to meet her. Yeah, back in the day, man, cutting school and riding the train. I mean, New York was an experience. It was hard going to school in New York because, you know, classes just got in the way, man. There was so much going on outside. There was so much education out in the street. Man, it's the truth. Always had fun, going all over the place. And then when you met the girls that lived on Long Island, you had to take the Long Island buses. It was different. They got me thinking about all this old shit, man. Those were fun days, though, man. Back when you actually had a real Walkman, you used to carry tapes and shit. Then you got your CD player. You carry CDs and shit in your bag. Nah, man, nothing like that, Jibba Jabba. Nothing like that. We just had like I said, we had like a little crew, like 8 of us. We weren't really trying to be no bad guys, but you just you know, you was being young. You was being young and free. Wow. Yep, we pull out radios. Oh man, all type of stuff. Taking cars, all that shit is statute of limitation way gone. We should do all type of crazy stuff, man. That's why nobody can never tell me that there is no God. My father always told me that God take care of fools and babies, and I was a damn fool. so many times, man, something should have went wrong, and I shouldn't be sitting there talking to y'all. But I made it out. We used to do all type of stupid stuff we didn't have to do. It was just fun, man. Yeah, exactly. Kids out exploring. That's what we were doing. And just wasn't always exploring the right way. I wouldn't change it though, man. It built certain things inside of me that'll never go away. Yep. Watch out, live. Fools and babies, yeah. Pop told me that. Yeah, but that's right, Pops. It made us stronger. It sure did. The original radio. Oh, use Radio Raheem. He need 12C energizers. D motherfucker D. That's right, Joe. All that stuff played into who you are, man. Give you a certain value system. Would you move a certain way? Stuff is important. People look at it and try to discount it. Nah, man. That stuff built some strong people. And it was fun. I can't lie. I had fun. Now, when I look back and try to think of some things, it's just things that I regret. I had a hell of a time. I lived in New York City for 30 years. Then when I left, I didn't live there anymore. All my formative years, my teenage years, all that was all running around the city. Growing up in crack era New York City, crack era Queens. And the Supreme Team, and Fat Cat and all of them were running everything. Those were different times, man. When you went to school and one of your homeboys who was hustling, who had a fat knot like this, and just take you shopping, buy shit for you all day, all type of stuff. He was just had too much money. That's right. Go outside and play. That's right. So the street light came on. I used to always get in trouble in the summer, Jibba Jabba. Always. Yeah, I tell my son sometime a little bit about. I don't talk about it a lot. Yep, dubbing tapes. That's right. Waiting for the right song to come on the radio so you can record it off the radio. Making the tapes off the radio so you can give them to some girl that you was trying to get at. All types of crazy stuff, man. Man, it was a good life. I can't complain. Can't complain. I'm still here. There's some boys that I had at night. Yep, boombox. I wish I had one of them now, just for the hell of it. Now you don't need those no more though. You got you a phone and a speaker this big, and it's louder than a damn box. That's the $1.50, Joe. Yeah, man, you had to watch out for that. That $1.50. I remember back when cats started carrying razors in their mouth. I remember that. I don't know if it's still a thing in New York, Joe. I remember that you had people that you knew who used to start to carry razors and stuff, man. I never was brave enough to put no damn razor blade in my mouth. I wasn't doing no silly shit like that. And I seen cats get 20 buck fifties. They be leaking all over the damn place. And the funny thing is, when you think about it, it was just a time. It's not normal, but I guess then it just seemed like normal. I guess it was just stuff that was happening. Yeah, but that was true, man. Cats carrying razor blades in their mouth. That was true. That's right. Two-way pages was the thing. If you had the Sky pager, the big joint, no, that was popping in. That Sky pager, the Motorola silver joint. Ah, man. Yeah, razors in your cheek. You take that joint, and stick it in your cheek, man. Like Cats would do all type of stuff with them, and they know how to spit them out and get that $1.50. That was back in the days when you could go buy you a pair of 5411s, man. That's how much the Nikes used to cost. They were $49.99 plus tax. It would be 5411s. Used to be at the Muse. Cats were getting sliced into, yeah, man. Because you would, that's how guys would like, if you went somewhere and had some decent security, you couldn't get your pistol in if you ain't know nobody. Cats would be carrying them razors in their mouth, man. Yep, Reeboks. I got some closets downstairs, Dr. T. All that stuff, man, was fun. That's the New York that I know. It's the New York that doesn't exist anymore. Nice to be able to be in the middle of the street playing skelly, playing stickball around the corner, stuff like that. That stuff don't exist anymore, man. Yeah, the 5411s. You got, if you want to, the Tims, you got the beef and broccolis. The wheat Tims has always been a thing, but sometimes you got to get the beef and broccoli joints. I remember the pumps, man. I remember them. It's good. Jib Jab, it's good to reminisce about the old days sometimes, man. It is. Really good. Having fun, getting hungry. I grew up in Hollis, Queens, Dr. T. That's where I grew up. So two different parts. I grew up on 113 and 205, and I also grew up off 116 and 196. But I always went back to Hollis. We always went back over there. I went to school over there. I went to 192, I went to 136. High school, I went to Flushing because I was trying to get away. But that wasn't good. That was bad because I did more time outside of school than in school. It was too much. I say it was too much going on in New York, man. 136, 192, and 134. Those were the schools I went to. 192 for middle school, 136. I got kicked out of 136 and then I went to 134. I never understood the number system either, man. I don't know what that means. Then they started adding names to it. Like 136 became the Roy Wilkins School. They named after Roy Wilkins. I don't, I don't know. I just went, man. Oh, okay, he was upstate. All right. So you lived in New York State. You ain't live in New York proper, what I call it, in a city. Nah, it wasn't the street. I don't know why. I just the way the districts are set up. I don't have a clue why. Maybe I don't know if it was the 136th school in the district. I don't know. It was PS 136. And if it was a middle school, it was IS whatever. And those were the two neighborhood schools: 136, 192, and 134. Where you was Yonkers? It's a little past the Bronx. You from Yonkers? Oh, White Plains. Okay, White Plains, White Plains Road. No, on the Bronx. That's from a song too. I think that's one special. Well, I think it's one Special K song. I used to be up there time, but I used to work in the Bronx one time when I worked for juvenile justice. I used to make my way up there one time. Westchester, okay. Fort Greene, Bed-Stuy. Oh, yeah, you're from Brooklyn, Tickaway, and I ain't no pop from Brooklyn, man. You're from the Ville. That was back in the day. I still got a lot of family in Brooklyn. I spent a large part of my childhood there too. Used to go there all the time. That's where my grandparents lived. My pops was always there. This was back in the day when we used to take the bus and the train all the time before you had a car. I mean, I was little. And after that, we got older. We used to always go take my grandmother shopping and stuff. Okay, you from Jersey? What part of Jersey? Okay, from Newark. All right, you right there. I remember back in the day before the PATH train, before the World Trade Center went down. That's where you used to catch the PATH train. Take the E or the F all the way to the last stop. Then you could get the PATH train and go over to New Jersey. I used to do that. One of my mans was over there. We used to do that sometimes. He'd go over there and like stay at his brother's apartment and watch it while his brother was out of town. We that's how we would get there. Take the PATH, take the E down the last stop was down by the World Trade Center. You get on the PATH train and take it over. That doesn't exist anymore, of course. Yeah, yeah, Joe. Any place that's not part of the five boroughs, man, is upstate. Real New York, if you're a New Yorker, real New York is the five boroughs. Everything else is upstate or Long Island. That's just how it is. They've been that way my whole life and probably never changed. Real New Yorkers come from the five boroughs. Everybody else, if you from like Rochester, Schenectady, and Albany, and all that, you from upstate. Oh man, this is a good trip down memory lane. I'm hungry. Grab me something to eat. No politics tonight. We had a good talk. Gun snob and New York location snob. Now, Ramsey, ain't nobody's gun snob, man. Now I am a New York location snob though. That's a fact. Cats start talking about they from New York. I'm like, where you from? Oh man, I'm from Rochester. Like, oh yeah, you from upstate. Or they be like Billy, I'm from Wyandanch. Oh, you from Long Island. You New York adjacent, but you ain't really from New York. That's just how it is growing up in the city. So let me get out of here, man. Late. I'm gonna be on the range tomorrow. Get this video done. Run this gun. I shot it a little bit, but I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna run the hell out of it. Take some extra Canik mags out there. Make sure everything is running with it. I saw one video where somebody was having problems with the magazines. I haven't had any problems, but I'm gonna take. My biggest thing I love about Canics is that I got a million magazines. I got a million Canics. So I'm gonna run them all. I'm gonna try them from all the different eras of Canics to make sure they all run. And trying to get that video out Monday. If not, it's gonna be someone else. But y'all see. I'll look at the notification. Oh yeah, that 724 is that's on the list. It's on the list, Tick Wayne. It's on the list, man, for sure. But y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming through, chopping it up. The trip down memory lane was wonderful, and we'll do this again. Everybody have a good night, yo. Peace, y'all.